We Are the City is a community development and arts organization where we do community development projects based on fun. So that's what we're doing here. So I started in game development in about 2004 with the idea to really focus on how to do the same type of community development games do online, offline. What I found with game design is that they have these very large communities online that are very unbiased. When you're playing a video game, you're not thinking of someone gay, rich, black, poor, it doesn't matter. They're just thinking about fun. The ideas was really spawned from game development and how games do community development on the internet, but how do we do that on a localized, smaller level? And I tried a lot of different things, and art seemed to be the one that resonated the most with people.
I think it's important to really get Albuquerque involved in different art programs, art collectives, and that's what this is. It's a collective, and it hasn't really been done before in Albuquerque where you get this many local artists and get the community involved all in the same project.
There's a lot of art in Albuquerque that people are doing just for the joy of art making or the experience of exploring a concept in depth, and I find that really exciting to be around people like that, participating in it. And I think it can also be a greater experience for the viewer too, because there's so many more entry points to engage with the work when there's a diversity of work.
It invites people to really look at artists as, somebody who can contribute to the city.
The first project, we filled 300 balloons of paint and threw them at a building. The next one was hands-on, where we, over the course of 4 different events, kids, adults, community members, put about 500 handprints on panels and then cut those up into 2-foot by 2-foot squares and distributed them out to 80 different artists and did a group show with them.
Working with the community and having the community's hand in everything, especially this one, which makes this piece really special, is that Albuquerque physically touched this piece. So that physical interaction is really interesting to me. I use my hands to do most of the rendering, so I'm already have that direct touch with all my work. And so now that the community also had their hand in it too, is kind of like they're right there behind me, helping me the whole way.
It's drawing a line from the community and people that might not think of themselves as artists or might not know how to relate to art to a final show. And I just think that's really exciting. I love shows that people go to that wouldn't always go to a show.
It gives us the opportunity to welcome other people to really, put their 2 cents in, to give their opinion on it. Especially for people who are kind of scared or don't know how to really jump off with something they want to do. It's like giving a little doorway, a little peek into something that, they might enjoy.
Fun, what I've found, breaks down boundaries. When you're having fun with someone, you're not thinking about your differences. So really, that's what I'm kind of trying to test. There's 2 parts where we really are trying to have impact. The first is bringing people together to be able to participate with each other in a way that they've never have, and also through art. I never considered myself an artist, but then once I see things like this, it's like, whoa, there is an outcome and I can be creative. And I've sparked in myself, just by doing these projects, my artistic creativity. The second impact where we focus a lot on is helping artists develop. So once we work with the artists, being in a group show, some of the artists are less established, some are more established, and really just beginning to bring exposure and sell the pieces for monetary means for the artists.
With my piece, I hope that, it gives a sense of motivation to somebody. It really encourages me to really push forward, and kind of getting that encouragement from We Are the City, I want to give that encouragement to other people as well.
There's not hate when you create art, right? People get together and everybody's just having a good time. So I think it, promotes kind of like losing yourself. It promotes just everybody having positive interaction with each other. So it's a good outlet. I think it's a positive outlet. And the more art I think we can get in our community, the better and safer place that we can have in Albuquerque.